Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. I still have the Housewife Tarot on the tarot table because today is the big day, drum roll. Launch of As Ever finally went live, sold out almost instantaneously. Just had a look in the previous reading at how it's actually going to do. Now I want to look at this juicy story in the Daily Mail today about the Netflix staff who had to actually bring this whole thing to life. The staff helping Meghan Markle launch As Ever, and according to the Daily Mail, they were over it before the brand even launched. These are the minions. These aren't Ted Sarandos and co. These are the people who actually get stuff done, and my heart bleeds for them, quite honestly. Daily Mail tells us that it was a logistical nightmare getting this all together, basically because of the name change that happened very last minute. It was American Riviera Orchard, and then suddenly it was As Ever. Also because they have no idea, the people who are out there doing the buying, they have no idea what kind of demand there's going to be for this stuff. And also they had to deal with the fallout of the Santa Barley saga with Prince Harry. Daily Mail tells us that these people at Netflix have been asked to sign NDAs to keep secret where Meghan's stuff is actually being made. That made my hair just about to fall out, because if I'm going to pay that kind of money for stuff that she initially presented as being made in her own grubby kitchen, my opinion, and then we don't know where it's coming from, that's just wrong. Wrong. I live in an area where we pride ourselves on our fresh produce, buying local, consuming local. We know where things come from. If I'm going to eat something, I want to know where it comes from, not this stuff. And it goes against everything royal. We know Highgrove sells like that. It's organic, it's locally sourced, the Buckingham Palace shop, the rest of it. So another gripe, another rant. But this team has told, well, the sources have told the Daily Mail that there was so much drama surrounding Harry and Meghan once again that the Netflix team was over it before As Ever even launched. So we're going to do a Celtic cross with the Housewives Tarot, see how these poor people at Netflix are feeling. What was it like in the lead up to the launch? What's their situation? What are their problems? What's going to happen next? How they actually view Meghan Markle and her brand? What pressure they're under? We know they've been asked to sign NDAs. They did not sound happy about that. I'm wondering if we're ever going to find out what factory was mass producing Meghan Markle's raspberry spread. Interesting. And finally, outcome of this, we're going to switch over to Netflix proper. We're going to ask hopes and fears for Netflix proper, Ted and his henchmen, and how this brand is going to do for Netflix. Let's see. Remember, it's tarot for entertainment purposes, all my opinion, all rumor and speculation. Just read energy here, disclaimer in the box below, and off we go. They're over As Ever before it even launched. Just imagine what was going on behind the scenes, but we're going to ask the tarot to give us a clue, of course, just for fun and just for entertainment purposes. So let's see. Camera's a bit wonky. I'm a bit wonky, and been a long day. Let's see what's going on. The world. That's the big launch. The big launch, finally the day has come when this brand has gone live. That is the world. It's successful. It's successful. Let me say legitimately, that card indicates success, the end of something, the successful completion of something. I'm reading from these Netflix people's point of view. So for them, the underlying energy is, we're done. We made it. We got there. We're over it. Because it's completion. Job well done. Lessons learned. Now we can move on to something else. So that's the energy that's coming through for me, and it's very public because it's the world and everyone's seeing it, and it's done. It's done. And I know that feeling when you've been doing something really hard and what's the word? When you have been pushed too far and people are maybe ungrateful, they're asking too much of you. You get to the end of the thing and you're like, thank goodness I can put that down, walk away from it. I'm done. I'm over it. That's the world energy. That's how it's reading for me as an energy reader. Situation from the Netflix team's point of view. Strength. They had to really push through with this. They had to dig in, find their inner reserves. This is a strength card in its true energy and its true manifestation. Normally I'm reading the strength card as Harry and Meghan or just Meghan, and so it's acquired some unfortunate associations in these royal readings, but this is the true nature of the strength card. It's digging deep, it's resilience, it's courage, it's tenacity, it's heart as well. It's putting your entire being into something to make the thing work. It's the best of Leo energy, which excuse me, I just suddenly lost my voice, has that heart energy, has that courage and that resilience, and because it's showbiz as well, which Leo very much represents, we need to make this work because that's what we do. And people who work, crew, who work in entertainment, that's what they do. If you've ever worked with any of those people, you will know what I'm talking about. They show up and they do their absolute best to make whatever rubbish project they're working on the best of the best of the best. That's the kind of people they are. Strength. What's their challenge working with this woman? Ace of Swords. A lot of direction that's coming at them. A lot of being told what to do. For me, it was that Ace of Swords. I'm getting the I know best kind of energy with that Ace of Swords. Very, very directive. Somebody showing up, marching around and telling you, this is how it's going to be. I know best. This is my way or the highway. It's that kind of energy that's coming through because it's in the challenge position. And the Ace of Swords represents pronouncements, declarations. This is how it's going to be. So what went on behind the scenes that we need to know about? Sort of the root of their discontent, basically, that the Daily Mail has told us, their alleged discontent. Page of Wands, all the spin, all the PR, all the sweetie pie kind of thing, all that Instagram nonsense. That's what's coming through for me with that Page of Wands, that everything had to be Instagram ready even though it wasn't. And I think quite a lot of that posting on Instagram, that for me is that Page of Wands, that relentless posting on Instagram really ground them. We've heard rumors that people working on this project were trying to get Meghan to just stop doing that because it was also cringe, it was also amateurish. As I have kept saying, and I'm a foodie, I like my food. I appreciate people who cook really well, who present food beautifully. None of that food. I haven't seen one thing that she has produced, that she has posted on Instagram that has made me think, ooh, I must have some of that. I've been, quite honestly, this is my own personal opinion, quite repulsed by the things that I have seen and the way she behaves and handles herself around food. I have found it quite repellent. I think they had a huge problem with all the Instagram stuff that was going on, which was really actually undermining their own efforts. That is my opinion. What's their mind on, their focus, their goal? What are they trying to achieve, these poor people? Four of Pentacles, it's to just keep the whole thing solid and stable. The Four of Pentacles is about security. They want to hang on to their jobs first and foremost. They want to maintain the status quo. They want to keep their jobs. They don't want to be fired over this. That's coming through very loudly for me at an energy level. Very loudly. Don't want to lose their jobs. Don't want to rock the boat. Don't want to cause dramas. Sign the damn NDA. Get this thing done. Do your best to show up and then move on to another project. That's how it's reading for me. How was it in the lead up to the launch, which happened today? As I'm doing this reading, I'm having to shuffle around and scooch. We got the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands, sorry, camera's tipped over as I was scooching. Seven of Wands is position and defense. When it's upright, in reverse, being vulnerable, being under attack, really not having a strong position to defend. And this was all the drama. So what the Daily Mail has told us, from whatever sources they managed to get to speak in this Netflix team, allegedly, let's put one of those out there in this reading, this is true energetically. This is how they perceived it, that there was constant attacks and they had no recourse. They had no comeback, that it was just drama after drama after drama, and there was no pushback. There was no way that anyone could stop any of this. They were just all vulnerable, exposed, weakened. I've got the Strength card in the middle here. The effort it must have taken for them to show up every day and do their jobs properly, given all this drama around it, swirling around them, must have been so depleting for them, my opinion. What's next? What's next for the team and the brand? Oh, we've got the Queen of Swords, and it's in reverse. Some savage criticism coming up with that Queen of Swords in reverse. She's very cold, she's very ruthless when she's in reverse. Our Queen of Swords, that for me is Megan's energy. I suspect, this is just me reading cards, my opinion, I suspect she might blame them if things don't go well. We're going to start hearing that it was all their fault. They didn't take direction, they didn't listen, they didn't help her enough. We know that she likes to blame people. We have seen it before, and I'm getting that energy, that for all this hard work that they put in, I think that there are going to be some complaints, some criticisms, some finger pointing. I'm getting a bit of that energy of phoning, who was it, ICV, when Piers Morgan went off about how he didn't believe the lies she told on the Oprah interview. Was it that? And she phoned and she got him fired. I'm getting that kind of energy. If these people spoke anonymously, say, I'm speculating, to the Daily Mail, I can imagine in that Queen of Swords, and I am just speculating, that there might be a bit of a witch hunt even that has started even now or is about to happen. Once she calms down, she's bouncing off the walls with joy at the moment. Once she kind of lands back down again, comes off that high, reads the Daily Mail, oh no, who said what? That's what I'm getting there. My opinion. How do these poor people at Netflix, the minions, how do they feel about Meghan and her brand? What do they actually think about it all? Got the Four of Cups. Oh, they just don't want anything to do with it. If she's arriving with her ice cream van, we know she likes to bring an ice cream van around when she's annoyed everyone. And, oh, here you can get free ice cream from the nice ice cream van. I find that a bit chilling myself. An ice cream van for me has connotations of, ooh, horrible things I dare not say out loud on this channel on YouTube, but it has the same kind of connotations as clowns and things like that. Bit creepy. Four of Cups, if she brought the ice cream van around, they weren't having any of it. It's indifference, apathy, can't be bothered, bored, no, oh yes, come and work on my next product, no thanks, no, find any excuse not to be involved in it. And I think they also think that this is how people are going to respond to this whole thing. That really people are just going to reject it. People aren't going to be moved by it, excited by it. inspired by it. That's Four of Cups energy for me. How about the pressure these poor people are under? I keep saying poor people, but that's how it's reading for me. Seven of Cups in reverse. I think the pressure on them is to make stuff happen that's not possible. Because the Seven of Cups is the unrealistic card. You imagine any number of things as possible. And in reality, no. Things aren't possible. Can't do this, can't do that. It's pie in the sky energy. Somebody had to bring her down to earth and say, well, actually, you need to scale down what you're offering. Actually, you can't make all that jam in your kitchen. You're going to have to import it from, I'm just guessing, China, whatever, as ever. So the pressure on them was to actually talk her down to more realistic expectations. You can't sell your jam for $25. You can sell it for $15 and still no one will want it. Four of Cups. Very difficult when you're in that situation working with someone who is so powerful still and so deluded, in my opinion, Seven of Cups. And you're actually, somebody has got to be the one to go along and say, ooh, that thing that you put on Instagram, oops, it had a spelling mistake in it, or oh, it didn't really look very nice, you burnt the crust of the whatever you were making. Somebody had to tell her those things. I would not have enjoyed that job. Okay, let's move to Netflix in the sense of Ted Sarandos and co. The people who are actually going to make money out of this, make big money out of it, or try and recoup the money they've lost on the Parkles through this as ever experiment. Hopes and fears for them. Six of Cups in reverse. They're kind of thinking, oh dear, it's a pity we ever met this person. That's how it's reading for me. Six of Cups is old friends, happy times, the good old days, as I say, eternally on this channel. But the Six of Cups is in reverse. They're worried that those happy days are gone. Possibly even in the sense of those happy days when the Sussexes were popular are gone. And this could result in a kind of falling out. Six of Cups in reverse. That people who were once such dear friends are going to fall out over this. Ted Sarandos, for whatever reason, does seem to be a Meghan Markle fan. Overtly anyway. I've read on him. It's quite hard to pin him down energetically and what he really thinks. I did see recently a kind of switch over from being a genuine fan to I'm going to pretend to be a fan in public, but really I've now faced the reality of this woman and the toxicity of the brand and whatever. So there's some of that in that Six of Cups for me. How is this going to do for Netflix? Is it going to be a smash hit or is it going to be a total disaster? What's going to happen? Got the King of Cups. For me, that's on Sarandos' energy that's coming through there. It's got potential to be successful in the sense that they can turn around and say, it was popular. We've heard how it's all sold out. I'm getting from that, the King of Cups, I'm getting from this that it's going to be spun. Because Cups is about schmoozing, really. It's about being loyal. It's about being quite not a smooth talker, that's wrong, but it's got that energy of I'm loyal to you. I will present things in the best possible way when it's upright. So I'm just getting a sense, and this is me and my energy reading, I'm getting a sense that it's going to be presented as very successful, and we're so glad that we saw this through and stuck to this and stayed loyal. Loyalty is the word that really keeps cycling around for me mentally, energetically. that it worked out so well, and it's been an interesting experience and something that we can take forward. I'm not getting King of Pentacles. If I saw King of Pentacles, I would be like, wow, this is going to be a huge deal. King of Cups just makes me a little bit suspicious. With Cups, you get the feels, but you might not get the actual reward. That's just my opinion of what's going on. So I think we're going to be told something, but look how this King of Cups is presented in here with the he's drinking beer here, so he looks a bit dodgy in that card. He's got that crown on, but he just looks a bit like someone you might meet in a bar who might tell you a whole thing, a pickup line. It's got a bit of a pickup line energy in it for me, that King of Cups. Just my opinion. So we'll have to wait and see. And I don't think we're going to hear it's a giant flop. Not yet. But as I said with Goop yesterday, in the previous reading today, 17 years later, nobody really knows how Goop has actually done. That's the reading. Thanks for watching. See you again tomorrow.